Hi, I'm Marco Castaldi, Professor of Earth and Environmental Engineering at Columbia University. And what I want to talk to you about is what chemistry is bringing to the table in terms of alternative energy. Basically, if you think about the chemical process, it takes feedstocks like petroleum and creates them into useful products like plastics. And in this case here, when we talk about alternative energies, really what we always hear about are wind and solar power. In terms of what we can do in terms of expanding that alternative energy profile is think about how we can take plastics that are not reused and not recycled for whatever reason and basically go on to make waste-to-energy facilities utilize those systems to generate power from them. We did a study at Columbia University to particularly look at plastics where the American Chemistry Council came to us and said, if we have these plastic materials that are not reused or recycled, what can we do with them? And we inherently realized that there's energy associated with them, and instead of going to a landfill, send them to a waste-to-energy facility to basically generate power and electricity. And for example, in 2009, all of those plastic bottles that were not recycled or reused that had gone to landfills, had they gone to a waste-to-energy facility, we would have generated enough power and energy for 5 million homes, or basically generated enough energy, think about taking 6 million cars off the road. So the study is really looking at how we can figure out what are the real sources and alternative sources, in particular waste to energy that plastic materials can go to and basically increase the domestic alternative energy profile. You know, it's very important that we go after all different types of alternative energies. Like I said, it's not only wind and solar, but it's also different types like waste to energy. So for example, when you talk about alternative energies, you never hear waste to energy, although I think that is changing because just recently there was this study that was done on the Capitol that they are going to take all of the wastes generated from Capitol Hill and send them to a waste to energy facility. So that discussion is really starting to come into the forefront of things. And you know, in our communities, what we need to do is basically make ourselves aware of all the alternative energy sources that are out there: solar, wind, biomass, hydro, and waste to energy, and think about how we can utilize different products that we normally don't think as in terms of waste products, and we utilize them for energy production, such as plastics going to energy instead of plastics going to landfills. So for more information, you could go to americanchemistry.com and find out all of the details that we did in the study and really understand how we can take a product now that after recycling and after reuse can be converted to energy and basically offset our fossil fuel usage and offset our imported oil usage. Thanks.